22nd, 2015. So first of all, let's go through the list of action items from last time so we can see what is still in progress, what needs to be done, what's been done so far. So it seems that, okay, I'm looking at the Trello board now. Kevin's already forwarded the Trello email to other wireless core teams, and Langan, you've already sent Ivana the emails for all the PLs. Grian, have you shared how to access the mailing list and website?
I I have yeah, I thought I did share the access to the website the last time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then because you shouldn't share it.
Not publicly, but in our private documents. But yeah, I think it's in the meeting notes from last time. So yes, thank you for that. Slack. Has everyone signed up for Slack? Installed it?
Yeah, so for me, I tried it before, and but then I couldn't see any conversation going on, and so I assume that not every one of us is on there.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I'm on there. Gwen's on there. I assume Kevin's on there as well. So.
Yeah, Matt's also there.
Okay. We'll check in with Ivana again next time then, and make sure everyone's on board so we can start using Slack and see how that goes.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Let's see. Kevin is supposed to invite Job, Tian, and other people who are involved in initiatives to come onto Trello, and also Slack, I guess.
Yeah.
I think, not sure what the progress is on that yet, but let's skip that for now. Oh wait, Copres, compile a list of questions for the board. I think that's what we should be discussing today, since the board had a bunch of questions for us, and I mean not the board, the Copres had a bunch of questions for the board. So we'll get to that after we go through all these tasks. Let's see. Gathering info on all the Facebook pages for activities happening in Southeast Asia and putting them onto the wiki page. It says Liam here, but also assigned to Langan. Was that something you were going to work with Liam?
Oh, I thought that it was not clear, but Liam was in charge of that, so okay, I think I can keep in touch with Liam and check with him how it goes. So I guess that can be my next action item.
Sure. To add, let's see, contacts, Liam. Gathering info. Okay. And let's see, restricted wiki page. And Kevin was going to work on that. Contact mentors, and send out reminders and emails about the alumni retreat.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have done that. We need to follow up on that, but yeah.
Yes. Okay. Then you have stuff that Ivana is going to do, contact Synnet Singapore for financial updates and request leftover money. So I'll follow up with Ivana about that then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so before we move on, can I ask you again about the alumni retreat? So I signed up for that one, but then I haven't received any email yet. I guess maybe this question is directed to Anh Quyên. And I am still very vague on, like, you know, the content, the date, and almost everything about the program. So that's one feedback from me as one participant in the retreat.
Yeah. Okay, we should work on that, then send out another email to confirm that this is actually happening and make sure that the arrival time is certain. Maybe give a brief schedule of what's happening on each day. So that people who are attending know they are actually attending something meaningful and want to be excited to go.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Guyen, would you want to send out that email?
Yes, I can do that.
Yes.
Yeah, on that note, I think it would be a great idea if we can all see the list of people who are coming so that we can also get excited from that, you know, like seeing friends coming over and like, yay, Alice is coming.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, so it'll be fun to see everyone.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, good idea. And we can also, make sure that people who have RSVP'd are on the list and make sure there are no confusions. And, yeah, good idea. Okay. Oh, there is also another task, I think, for creating mailing lists for publicizing. I guess we discussed that a bit. So I looked through the mailing lists last time, and there are mailing lists for like PLs for certain years, like 2014, 2015, some of the more recent years. And there are also, I guess, like lists for like, certain projects, I think, but not all of them. So we're trying to, I guess, reach as many people as we can with the newsletter. Just trying to like, brainstorm ideas. How best do you think we should, I guess, compile a mailing list that will reach all the people we want to reach, but not like overlap with all of these things.
Okay, yeah, because I'm thinking that, you know, for example, one person can be in different mailing list. For example, I am in CNET MIT chapter, or I'm in the Project Brunei, or I'm in the Youth Leadership Summit. And so I have received a lot of emails from Liam and MIT chapters about the proposal for 2016. And so I think we need to be mindful of that. But it's hard though, because there are some senior alumni who are on so many different mailing lists.
Yeah, true. So I think that's why we want to consolidate to like one mailing list that we can use to send out general info like newsletters and stuff like that. Do you guys have ideas for like how the best way to do this apart from going through everything and making sure there aren't any? I'm sure there's a way to do that, like just import everything to a single list and then make sure there aren't any repeated items or like emails there.
I have sent out email to a lot of alumni, and most of the emails are not working.
Yeah.
So I think what we can do is any email that has .edu, you will discard.
Apart from the ones who are still in school, though.
Yeah. So for the we can say the alumni for those alumni from 2012 and earlier should be out of school.
Some are doing PhDs. I know some people are doing PhDs.
Yeah.
Oh, I only know one person who's still doing PhD.
I know one person as well, so maybe we're thinking about the same person. But anyway.
Yeah. So that's one of my suggestions.
Yeah.
Leave out the edu email.
Okay.
And then I guess maybe we can follow up with them and say, hey, if you're not using this email, then what is the best way to reach out to you then?
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah, wait. But I thought the point was that this email cannot be reached anymore.
So we
So
can
you
find.
can't even contact them.
Oh, I mean, as in like if we know them from Facebook or something, you know?
Yeah, Facebook. Or know other friends who know them that we can ask. Okay.
Yeah.
But, okay, so to do this, I'm sure it's going to be a lot of work. We want to divide it up, maybe, so we can like, sort of take care of a portion.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
let me log on real quick and see where we might be able to start.
Is it in Dropbox?
Well, I'm just logging on to like the mailing list site that Liam shared with us last time. The one that's like cnetonline.org/cpanel.
Oh, I need to check it out.
Is in the meeting notes from last time.
Interesting. This is okay. I guess I'm just gonna copy and paste this on the top of the page so that everyone can see it. All right.
Okay, I'm into the mailing list. It looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 mailing lists? Wait,
Yeah.
more. I think there are more. Okay, there are definitely more. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 29 mailing lists, so about 30. There's mailing list for mentors, the board, co-pres, committees,
Yeah.
interests, a lot of other stuff. And for PM 14, PB, okay, so there's also like different project mailing lists.
Yeah.
CONET chat, CONET announce, CONET news, social, sport, MIT. Okay, so what's the best way to do this? What about if we just assign like each person a couple mailing lists to go through, and then we can start like one big like Google Doc sheet, and then add like emails from the list we are assigned to that list if they aren't already there, like not repeats of what's been added there.
Yeah. Is there a better way to do this?
Yeah. If you think of a better way to do this, that would be awesome. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, so our main purpose is not having overlap, right?
Yeah.
All right. And so we just need to make sure that. I think it's kind of hard because, for example, if Anh Quyến, he is in the board mailing list and he's also in, for example, PM14 mailing list. But then if something is directed to only PM but not the board, then he should be able to see it as well instead of being removed from either one of the mailing lists.
Oh, I wasn't meaning that to remove from the current mailing list. I was thinking more about creating a new mailing list with everyone in SealNet on it. But yeah, but make sure for there to be a way to add people and not quickly without repeating email. Like if we just pasted everything from all the mailing lists together, then we would get like the problem that you mentioned that some people are on like more than one mailing list. So trying to find a way to just consolidate everything into one mailing list for the purpose of sending stuff out, but also still keeping the old mailing list. So like if we want to just send stuff to PLs or just want to send stuff to PM.
All right, that makes sense.
We need to extract emails from the current list, and put them to a new list.
So if there are 5 of us and there are about 30 mailing lists, that means we each get to go over 6.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Looking if there's a way to export all the lists.
Yeah. Do you know a way to do that? Like export, just pull everything in. I'm sure there's a way to. It probably is.
Well,
Yes,
fully. I don't know. It's right now. I don't. Yeah. So.
How about we can do some research on this?
Yeah.
And we can get back to it. Like if we find like a quicker way to do it than just actually manually going through stuff and pasting in, we should definitely do that. So I guess that you can put it as like a to-do. Research, see if there's a way to quickly extract emails and make sure there aren't any duplicates.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Write that down.
Yep. Cool. Okay, so let us move on to going over the conversation of the co-presidents and what we want to talk about in terms of like expectations, what questions we have for them, and what we should prepare for them in terms of answering their questions as well. Did you guys look at the co-president like transition notes and everything that was sent out?
Wait. Was there's a document on the notes?
Yeah. It's co-pres transition meeting notes, and then Kevin also sent out an email, I believe.
Yeah. So I saw that. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So look at that.
Question, right? Kevin sent out a list of questions.
Yeah.
And we saw the co-president notes, transition notes. Okay. Yep. Saw it.
Okay. So I'm looking at the notes right now, and it seems that the project applications are supposed to be from mid next month, so from now, I guess, October to end of November. I guess I should check in with that real quick then. And also, in terms of Well, I guess I'd start by talking about in terms of expectations first. What we should be expecting working with co-presidents. How should our relationship be for?
Okay, so the question is, how should our relationship with the co-president is?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think the role of the board is to set out a goal, or the vision, and then the goal for the for the goal for whatever we want to achieve, and then the co-president are the one who execute them. Um, so I guess the relationship between the co-president and the board will be that the co-president will will do whatever. So we have to communicate with them what our goals are, and then they will help us execute. And then we'll meet again. The board and the co-president meet to check in on how the execution are and what has been happening, like the feedback from the execution.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So we should definitely share our goals. And let's see. Well, I guess we should share goals and also get feedback from the co-presidents to see what they think.
Yeah.
And what their goals are as well for the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in terms of structure, that's what the board usually does. So we are clear on our vision, and then we have some goals, and then the co-presidents are the one who execute and have a plan and have outcomes and have measurable outcomes and actually are the one who execute.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
So I guess just to make sure we have things clear, I guess like the board's goals and vision for this year. Now we have like some stuff like achieving organization transparency and creating like a knowledge system, improving financial processes and stuff like that. But in terms of like a larger vision, what do you guys think?
Let me pull up the document that I analyzed it over the summer.
Oh, we should definitely share that with the rest of the board.
I will share that now, and Lana, could you include that in the meeting minutes, and then I can include that in the CNET wiki too.
Yeah, we can have a discussion.
I think the reason why I didn't share was because that was only Alice and I.
Yeah.
So we want to hear the board, everyone in the board.
Yeah, get more feedback and try to see what everyone else thinks as well.
Yeah. Okay. So I have it here with me, and I can share. Should I read it out?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Wait. I can't find it right now. It's a different document, but I will send it out.
Okay.
Yeah. Can we move to the wait? So we asked you the question of how should the co-president work with the board, and Alex asked that we need to determine the goals, the vision, and the goal for this year first.
Yeah.
And okay, I have it here. CNET self-assessment. Okay, so if you look on your right, it should be here. You see it? Okay. Did you see it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I will update the Synapse Wiki.
Yep. Okay, so let's go through what we have right now real quick, and Langan, you can chime in and see what you think as well, and we can also ask Kevin Ugana once they go through the notes and look at the recording as well.
Yeah.
Mission. What is our mission? How have lives changed? So our mission right now that we have written down is create a network of like-hearted leaders, enterprising in actions, and willing to serve Southeast Asian communities. Langa, do you have any thoughts about that or comments in terms of how we might change it or your reaction to it?
Yeah, it's still very much a work in progress, and
Yeah.
so please comment. And I believe that the board will have to meet one day to really do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just hear feedback from now.
Or it might be more useful for us to each go through this document again on our own, write comments, and then after everyone has looked at it, we can discuss again.
Yeah. So let's add that to a to-do list for everyone for the next meeting. Everyone will have that to go through that 5 questions.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me add that to the task list. Self-assessment document and okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So that will be taking part of, I guess, start addressing the vision and goals for this year for now.
Yeah.
Do you have the list of questions that the co-pres had in front of you right now? I'm looking for it at the moment, but
yeah, I have a question that Kevin compiled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you post them somewhere so we can go over them together?
These are topic for questions. It's not really questions.
Okay. Which email is that again?
It's co-press transition message.
Okay. Co-press transition message. Cool. Yes. Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah.
So there are questions about Singapore chapter YLS, ECs, Virtual National, co-presidents. Do the co-pres need to consult the board to act? Was already answered. Procedure for club establishment. And does the board set goals and initiatives and are the co-pres obligated to carry them out? Okay. So I think you sort of answered number 6 already in terms that we have our own goals and initiatives and we discuss with the co-presidents and we work together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in terms of ECs, I think this really depends on how we are planning to structure, and like, are we going with the restructuring that we discussed earlier in terms of we don't want, I guess, one person or one group of people to always be stuck with that position and we're trying to like crowdsource everything?
Mm-hmm.
Or are we still sticking to that EC structure or something else? So I think that's worth discussing as well.
EC as in, I'm not sure what that means. Executive committee, are they the co-president?
No, the executive committee is separate from the co-presidents. So like executive committee could be person in charge of, for example, external relations or technology, like taking care of like the website, mailing list, and all of that, or like fundraising even.
Yeah. So, well, the question is, uh, what is their roles, or do we have executive committee people here? Who are they? What is the,
Sorry, could you repeat that again?
yeah, I'm not sure who are the executive committee. Like, do we have one, or are we thinking of having those people?
Oh, we are thinking of having those people. I don't think we have a functioning executive committee right now.
Yeah. So we don't really have it right now.
Yeah. So I guess the question is, should we set one? And if so, how should we go about doing it? And where could the co-presidents on that?
Yeah. Well, so if the question is, should we start one, then we have to ask, um, uh, are we the one who determines what we need, and then craft our role, and then search for people, or do we just see people who are interested in helping out, and then let them figure out what they can help?
Mm-hmm.
I believe that it's our role to figure out if what needs do we have, and then craft a description for that role.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so well, I feel like we should probably be working with co-pres on this as well.
Yeah.
So we can leave it as something to be discussed in our meeting of the co-pres, but make sure that we actually figure out what roles need to be filled and what like timeline we need to be able to actually fill those roles in time.
Yeah. Okay. That means we have to do the self-assessment. Yeah. And one of the questions we need to answer would be, what are our needs? What is the organizational needs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it would also be really useful to discuss like the virtual national co-president situation and whether we would want like the virtual co-presidents to build a community, extended community, like within their own physical community, or how we might be able to like help them build some sort of online community or get that sense of close sense of community while being virtual.
So we want to help them.
Well, figure out how exactly it's going to work in terms of having co-presence without being physically at a chapter. For example, should we be looking at ways to establish a new chapter where the co-presidents are, or should we just stick with the virtual model somehow?
I see. Uh-huh. I think this we should discuss with the virtual co-presidents. But from what I knew right now, Sakada is not in the place where he can establish a chapter.
Oh, true. He is traveling, right?
Yeah, and Liam, I think establishing the chapter is another story in addition to the co-president's work. So which might take a lot of time and effort, and see whether there is demand for the chapter. So that's really separate.
True.
Yeah. So I don't know how. I think we should just leave it until we meet with the co-president.
Okay, sure.
Sorry, I have muted myself without knowing that. Yeah, so I think we definitely need to discuss establishing a new chapter because I think the spirit of Sune doesn't have to exist within the chapter structure. And are we thinking about like a more systematic way of developing the chapter or CNET as one organization throughout the US, or are we just trying to build up the spirit? So I guess maybe like boiling the spirit down to structural chapters. That's a question that we need to discuss as well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's actually put all of this into like an agenda for the meeting with the co-presidents then, so we can be sure to go through all of this. Langan, do you think you could help create another document for like, or actually you could also include in like the meeting notes for like agenda for co-president meeting as well?
Oh yes, definitely I can do that. So I'm trying to draft it as well here, and I would love to hear your thoughts about it. Okay. So I guess the first item is about answering their questions, right? And the second one is
well,
I guess
might be better to go like set goals and vision first.
Yep. Okay.
And then after that, discuss, probably take questions and discuss questions they have. And then discuss like the virtual co-president situation and ask how they feel about that.
Okay. All right. And the executive committee as well?
Yes.
Yes. And I would love to also bring up the idea about the clubs in Southeast Asia right now, because I also need to reply to youth, and he's also asking me about not only the mailing list for the clubs in Southeast Asia, but I think it's gonna be like an even bigger movement in Southeast Asia right now, and how can we create a platform for them to connect and to really develop in the region. And so that will be something that we need to discuss.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it would be really helpful to connect all the different clubs so that there's like a bigger sense of community, that not only can they reach out to the people in their particular club, but also like to other clubs as well, and be part of like the larger SteelNet community.
Yes. And I think if they know each other, they can just reach out to connect and also to do something together as well. Like it comes from their own initiative instead of from us.
Yeah. You could probably have like even separate pages for them on like our site, like have a CNET club page for each club or something like that we could link to and let them list all their activities and update all that.
Yeah. Oh, I think we can definitely include that in our wiki page and also Facebook. Not Facebook, but like creating something new on Facebook or something. So that they can be in charge of that as well, like not throwing up, but like, like posting whatever activities that they are doing in the region.
Yeah. We can also make this part of our newsletter as well once it actually comes out. Like feature a different club in each newsletter or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of there we are technical website work then. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I can try helping too because I've always wanted to really get more into like website building stuff. So
Yeah.
like when you have access to the website, right, and all like that admin stuff.
Yeah. I have a friend who might help who might be able to help out, but I just do not know what I should tell him to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we need to have another action item for that as well. Like, I feel like we have a lot of resources and we have a lot of people who want to help out, but they're just not sure of what they can do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I guess maybe a clearer roadmap kind of thing, and so that people can see, oh, I can help with this step or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. So together a roadmap. I feel that so from what we discussed, we need to update the website, like create a platform to connect clubs.
Yeah.
And also like create mailing lists for those clubs so that we can have them in our CNET database and also so that they can have mailing lists for themselves.
Yeah.
So those are 3 things. Should probably set out some sort of timeline to get there.
Timeline.
We can start, I guess, for example, with like for updating the site. It could be as easy as like updating current members, making sure all that is up to date first, and then we can, after that's done, we can go about looking at adding additional stuff.
Yeah. I need to learn about how to update the website. I have no idea.
Oh, I thought Ari already gave all the info. Oh, that's okay. I can talk to Ari, and I was gonna meet up with her. Trying to meet up with her sometime, so I can, I guess, figure out that part from her and the rest.
Yeah, and then you can teach me a bit. You can figure out where we can get more, how we can get other people to help us.
Okay, so I'll talk with Ari then about that.
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll be another to-do for me.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess related to the clubs in Southeast Asia, because I'm in touch with youth right now about that, and so I think I'll put myself in another action item about contacting different Senate clubs in Southeast Asia and try to bring them together. And I think, yeah, and Queen is also part of the conversation, and so we can keep each other accountable in a way.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
All right, so.
Okay. Added that to the task list.
So that's in the that we are adding that to the cello, right?
Yeah, that's on the Trello board.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
We have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do we have to discuss with them? We've gone through, let's see, looking at the agenda again.
Yeah.
We've gone through most of it. Oh, retreat. We wanted to have a board retreat sometime, and we were discussing at first whether we should have it right before the alumni retreat, but that would mean that it would be like on weekdays too.
Oh.
Would you guys be okay with that? Like if we got in a day or two earlier? Or would it be better to just do it on a separate weekend? What are your guys' thoughts?
So for me, I guess I can do Friday afternoon until Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But otherwise, I have to skip my class.
Yeah.
I think I can for the alumni retreat which is happening. It started at 5 p.m. on Friday and then end might be sometime at noon on Sunday. So if we could meet sometime, if we could start our retreat, our board retreat sometimes on either Thursday evening or Friday morning, and then we have a bit of time on Sunday afternoon. That might not be too bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we need to check in with Kevin and Ivana too, because I guess it might be harder to get off work.
Yep.
Yeah, so you'll see if that works. If not, we can schedule a retreat for another weekend or something.
Yeah, I'm just concerned about you and who's and Ivana because you two live far from the boss.
Yep. So we need to get in even earlier. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can send out an email and ask for people's preferences then. I guess for me, it would be better to do it on a separate weekend, but.
Oh, okay.
Wow. So you make another trip.
Wow.
Which is quite a lot on you.
True.
At the
same time, if it's just a weekend, though, I wouldn't be like missing work in a way.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there other things you guys want to discuss? I
think could talk about this after, just about the retreat.
Okay. Okay, let's go over the action items then.
Yeah.
All right.
Create mailing list for publicizing. I guess we can still hold back on that for now because we want to research how to do that more efficiently first.
Yeah.
How to extract the emails?
Sorry?
How to export the email, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
Well, let's go through like all the ones that have been assigned first and see like how we should assign the rest that haven't been assigned yet.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm going to follow up with Ivana about finance.
Mm-hmm.
Let me add that to me. Okay. And then you're sending out a reminder to people.
Yep.
Retreat and details.
Yeah.
Okay. And everyone is going to go through the CLNet self-assessment document and comment.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to talk to Ari and figure out how to update the website. Then Lang An, you're contacting CLNet clubs and forwarding.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Cool.
All right. So do any of you guys want to add anything more on it? And then if no, then I can go over the tentative agenda with the co-president.
Who wants to take care of the finding a quick way to extract emails?
I can do that.
Okay, cool. I can do that.
Oh, then what is the difference between that and the first one, which is creating mailing lists for publicizing?
Oh, that one was like, I was thinking of actually creating the list. But
yeah.
So we're just like leaving that for now until we figure out the best way to do that first.
Oh, okay. So it's a it's a long-term one.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Cool.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yep. So you can go over the agenda.
All right. Sweet. Okay. So the agenda looks like this: 1, board's goals and vision. 2, take questions and answer. 3, virtual, I'm sorry, virtual co-president situation. 4, executive committee. And 5, clubs in Southeast Asia.
Okay.
All right. And it's gonna be within 1 hour, right?
Yep.
Like 1 to 1 hour and a half. Okay. Good.
Yeah. Who should just a quick question. Who should I invite to the Slack? I should invite everyone, right? So all the co-pres.
Yeah.
Right. So just also that note on co-pres meeting. Everyone should have received, should be on Slack, and Huyen has invited them.
Yep.
So. Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for making it to this meeting. Have a great evening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See you next time.
All right.
Go off. Off. Can we go off?
Okay. Good night, guys.
Yep.
Nice meeting you all.